All right. Take two. Here we go. Gonna let Casey in. All right. Show on stream. There we go.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, all right. Take two. Story of my life is called Persistence Through the Messiness. So.
Yes. All right. I think I got you good to go. Everyone let me know if all the volumes and all that good stuff. Hey, Pat, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. Hey, Trev. Hey, Dust. Let's see. So, I think your mic is pretty loud now. Oh.
Okay, good. I can turn it down. I have it turned to max. Okay.
Everyone just let me know if there's any issues. I think we're good though. Yes, it's good. Dust says awesome. All right, so let's see. We got about 10 minutes. Make sure you guys check in, and we'll get going. And hopefully I get on Pokermomma's table and take all of her chips.
Well, I hope you get on my table, but you're gonna be sad about that second part because nobody taking my chips.
Yeah, you hang on to those pretty good. I've seen lately, huh?
Well, had a rough start to Brazil, but we finished strong, and that's what it's all about. Story of my life.
Tell us about your trip and where were you and what did you do?
Okay, yeah. I started off in Panama. I wanted to take kind of like a solo poker journey and, just celebrate the ability that I'm able to do what I love and try to crush it and enjoy some cultural experiences. So started off in Panama. We played the WSOP circuit main there, and I cashed that on one bullet, or was it two bullets? I don't know, it was two bullets. One or two. Anyway, I think it may have been one. May have been one. I'm pretty sure it was one. Choctaw Durant was two, and Panama was one. And that was fantastic. And then just enjoyed some of the country and stuff. Also, did all my girly maintenance, like my hair and various stuff, and it was so inexpensive. And they did a way better job. And I was just blown away. So side note.
That's cool.
Side note, I may need to fly to Panama every time I want to
cheaper and better,
do my glam. Yeah, it really was. And then I went on to Brazil, and I thought I would have a friend or two that I knew there, and then they ended up canceling. And so I was really did not know. I don't know Portuguese at all. It's very different from Spanish, and I didn't know anyone there. I got in and lost a bag, and then tried to get into my Airbnb, and the guy had gone to sleep and he never gave me a code to get into the room. So it's the middle of the night, 1:30 in the morning. I'm outside my door for hours, trying to get into my room. Cannot get in, don't speak the language, trying to use Google Translate to talk to somebody to help me, and never did get into that room. So now I'm roaming the streets of Brazil, trying to find lodging. So I went to where the event was going to be held, and they didn't have any rooms available. So there was a hotel across the street, and they had one room, and it was $400.
Oh my god.
So now I can take my bag and wander the streets more, or I can pay this outrageous price. Anyway, we got through that beginning. I think I should have taken the next day off from poker, realistically.
Yeah.
But in the moment, I didn't really realize that I needed to take the day off. But the beginning of the trip did not go well. I busted everything. I felt like I was playing well. I still have some spots to look out now that I'm back at home, but nothing was going right, kind of like the start of my trip. And sometimes I just feel like when the energy is not with you, whether you believe in that stuff or not, I have recognized that I only play when I feel my best. I will plan my trips now around whenever I'm in a good time in my hormonal cycle, because as a woman, I'm different than a man who has the same cycle every day. And so I've been doing a lot of things like this, but it correlates to everything. If everything's kind of going wrong, it might be a good time to just relax, reset your nervous system, make sure you're really centered and grounded and focused. But over time, I got settled in, and at the very end, I had been wanting to have some sort of Brazil cultural experience.
Yeah.
But again, I didn't really know that many people. Everyone's kind of in grinder mode, too. And that last night I was searching for someone to take me samba dancing, hadn't found anyone yet. So I decided to reg the ladies event. Many of you guys know I don't play many ladies events. But I've lately started to play a few more. I think it's been good for me to practice them because I usually don't like them that much, which tells me maybe I need to assess what's going on there and why, and get better at them. So anyway, I regged it. I bagged it up, came back the next day, ran up a stack, final tabled it. Well, after I bagged, I found Lorena, who's this Brazilian girl who does editing and video and marketing, and she is just a sweetheart. She ended up taking me out, showing me around Brazil, taking me dancing, and so I got the best of both worlds. I got to make a final table, I got to experience Brazil, and ended on a really high note. And my final hand was kind of interesting. I wasn't at all upset that I busted. It was 20 bigs effective, and I had ace 10 on 10 high, and got it in versus jacks. I had to bust, but I was, I think, upset with the way the money got in. And so I have to relook at the spot because I don't think I should have raised the flop. She bet a tiny little one big blind bet. And I think I was thinking about my hand wrong. With the ICM pressure, I think I should just flat. I ended up raising her bet, but she was an under the gun opener. And as an under the gun opener, I think I should just be flatting there without the ICM pressure. Anyway, she puts me in, I tank call it off. And I just think there's a lot of ways I could get the money in there and feel fine about it. But I feel like if I had raised there, then I should raise to fold because I just think I could probably escape. She's likely not putting that many bigs in versus my check raise without a better holding. So I was a little disappointed in my decision making on that hand specifically, but ultimately it's a sign of a player who I'm rethinking about the spots and how I would have done it differently. So ultimately happy with everything. And I made my flight. I thought I was going to miss my flight home. Made my flight home.
Nice.
And back here with my son. We've been cuddling and watching movies, and life is good.
Nice. That's awesome. Dust said, reg, bag, final table, samba. Let's go.
That's right.
Gio, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Hi, Ash. Hi, Casey. He says, what's up, Gio? How are you? It's nice to see you. Tables are open. Yep, tables are open, guys. So I like listening to her talk about poker. Yeah, it's awesome. It's great to learn from other people's viewpoints and perspectives and the way they approach and think about the game. And what I've learned, especially in those female, well, I mean, it's just player types, right? Not male or female, but what I saw often in the female, the ladies event I played was they'll tell you when they have a better hand than you, So it's you can raise the fold there and get away from it, all the things you said, I think, but also you just we're at kind of the top of your range. So it's just one of those cooler spots, I feel like. And
it was a bit. I've been doing so much work with a trainer, the Octopi trainer, really studying GTO methods and ICM prep and that sort of thing. So I felt like I was a better player, that I could have just played my spot differently. But ultimately happy with the run and the experience.
Yeah, awesome run, awesome draw.
I'm at table 73, just so
table 73. Okay, cool. All right, guys, we're getting ready to start here,
and I threw this new structure together really quickly, so let's hope I didn't make any huge errors.
It's all in our fold tournament, guys. Let's go. No, just kidding. It should be fine. It should be fine.
Whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen, and we're here for it.
We are here for it, most definitely. So yeah, it sounds like your trip was awesome. That's great. It's nice to get some culture, some poker, meeting new people, and like you were telling me earlier, kind of connecting with people you wouldn't meet otherwise, but are in the poker community. So I think that's pretty special as well. Ash, have you been to Panama or Brazil? Yeah, fun fact, first time I ever hung out with Casey was in Panama. It was actually my first overseas sponsored poker trip. So I was on cloud 9, just got my poker sponsorship, headed to Panama, got to peel some international cards. So that was definitely one of the highlights in my career for so many reasons. But yeah, never been to Brazil. I'm headed to Barcelona and Italy in January, actually, so that'll be fun.
Sick.
But
is there an event going on there? Or just
no,
vacation?
just gonna go see the sights. Yeah.
Nice. You won't have a split focus. You'll just be able to enjoy. So that's lovely.
Yeah, which I kind of prefer. It's really hard to kind of like try to grind poker, but also like dive into the culture and eat and drink and all that fun stuff. So
yeah, exactly.
Good luck, Casino Whisperer. Let's go see Mula Says. Never been, but you're in now. Hey, David. Hey, thanks for. It was nice to see you too in Tunica, man. Good to see you here. Any Vegas trips soon? Not probably for me. I probably am skipping this December. Pokermomma, what about you?
What I have coming up?
Are you going to Vegas in December?
Oh, you know, I had thought I had planned to. I won one of the smaller packages to the Bahamas. I've gone.
Wait, how'd you win that package, Miss Mills?
Well, do we want to start with January and how I? No, okay. No,
oh, we can go back as far as you want. So she wins a ring in January, decides to go to Council Bluffs, and literally texts me and says, "I'm gonna go win a ring," and then literally wins a ring. And so then what happened?
Well, yeah, I won a ring in January, and then I found out that I thought it qualified me for this package to the Bahamas, and then I found out that it didn't, and I was like, that's stupid. I wanted a ring this year. So we can't have that. So when everyone went to Borgata, because they were running a great series, I decided to go to Council Bluffs, Iowa, because sometimes we just have to find our EV where we can find it. And I thought that going where everyone wasn't going might be a good play for me, and it turned out it was. Oh, we have cards. Because I regged my very first ever PLO 8 or better. And in doing so, my very first live PLO 8, and I won it, and I won a ring, and that got me a package to the Bahamas to play in their 5 million guaranteed 2.5K mystery bounty event.
That's so sick.
So I'm gonna go there. And then part of that package is also they'll buy half your action in the super main, which is a 25K buy-in and a 60 million guarantee.
That's sick.
Which is pretty sick, but I would need to stay like a whole extra week in order to like play that. So I haven't decided. I had considered starting off at the Bahamas and then going to WPT where they have more middle range buy-ins rather than all these like super huge buy-in events. And also I think all the big time crushers are also going to be at the Bahamas because for various reasons, right? But they win the packages online where the play is tougher and blah, blah, blah. Various Tritons going on there and all that sort of stuff. So,
yeah, well, I think that also kind of shows how like table selection, tournament selection is pretty key sometimes, and you were very strategic about it and it paid off for you. So that's awesome. Pat, no, I can barely play with 2 cards. I ain't doing 4 or more. That's crazy. I still am trying to learn how to play the two cards they give me and no limit hold them. But
sorry. I saw John DeCarlo said Barcelona is amazing, but they're also protesting being overrun by tourists. I had gone to Barcelona a few months back, and what I will say is what they were really upset about was the housing crisis and people taking Airbnbs and not being able to, and people not being able to find affordable housing. So one thing I did to ensure that I wasn't participating in that was I got a hotel instead of doing an Airbnb. So I think like kind of reading up on what is the real root of the problem, and then trying to still support their tourism while also being respectful of their homeland is like the key there. So that's what I tried to do.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Do I have time to get hoops in? I mean, I don't really have anywhere to play near me, so that kind of sucks. Someone else said, oh, no EPT Barcelona. Nah, pass. I'm probably going to Barcelona and Madrid, but still trying to figure that out. I feel like I missed a question up here. I can't see. It's weird. I'm like only seeing some of the chats. I don't know why. It's very strange. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to pull up this actual YouTube chat, and that will probably help. Oh yeah, no late registration. Pokermomma with the clutch. Thanks for hosting. MGM PokerStar said that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash the thumbs up button.
Tony, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yeah, we didn't have late reg on this one and tried to get up the new link as soon as possible. But Tony, we will host more. And again, I apologize that I don't have. If I could add late reg for you right now, I 100% would. Appreciate you understanding. My first time doing a tournament link myself, but we got it straightened out now, and we'll host more. So stay tuned. If you're not following my socials and PokerNow, Ashley's, and we post whenever we run these events, which is pretty often.
Yeah, I'll post it on X, on Discord, on Facebook, on YouTube, on everything. So yeah, follow us on all those things so you don't miss anything. Yeah, we're in a new game now, Patrick. So we had to make a new link. And yeah. Smash the likes, Daniel says. Crypto Daniel. Yeah, so anyway. Well, you've got lots of busy months, and now you're headed to Bahamas. Are you doing a Vegas WPT, or is that instead of because of Bahamas going on?
It might be one of those like last minute judgment call things that I decide on. Right now, I'm definitely set up for Bahamas for that first week, and then I'll either stay and play the Super Main, or I'll head to WPT win, or I'll just come home, and I'm kind of gonna just see how it goes.
Okay, gotcha. I see. Yeah, it's weird how it all like kind of clashes, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us, Pokerfish channel. Appreciate you playing. How are you doing over there, Miss Mills? Any spots?
I haven't played a hand yet.
All right, cool.
I have not played a hand. Do you mind closing those doors for us, Danny? So the loud noise doesn't come in. Danny, can you close those doors? Sorry, I thought it was muted. Okay, I'm in the big blind now.
I'm gonna try and see if I can pull up your table here. Just need a second.
Yeah, no worries.
What table number?
I am table 73.
Okay.
Oh, wow. So many of you guys in here today. Dang, Ash, you really pulled them in.
Yeah?
Yeah, so many.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for joining the stream. Yeah, you know, when you were talking about how we met, Ash and I had been talking. Well, I had seen her at the WSOP Tulsa event. I'm from Tulsa. And I had just seen her there. She ended up I think you bubbled the main.
Oh my God, I'll never forget that. That's a story in and of itself. Oh my gosh.
But I remember this cute girl in her maroon yoga pants. But anyway.
Oh, my red yoga pants?
Yeah. We started just messaging, and then ended up both going to Panama and finally getting to actually meet and connect, and just instantly became super close, like the way our minds think about things and how we work and stuff. And we went to a rooftop bar in Panama and had this like amazing night, and it was super awesome. That was like the Ashley Pokermomma origin story of how we became so close.
Did you get to go to that bar again, or no?
I didn't. I would have just gone alone and been sad.
Dang.
Did not go to any rooftop
Yeah,
bars.
I remember I was trying to like impress you, so I like took the bill for everybody. So the reason I was able to find the name of that place when you asked me is because I remember, oh my God, I paid for everybody's drink. So I went back into my bank account statements and found the name because I remember I paid for the bill. I was like, I need this girl to be impressed by me. I'm gonna pay for everything. I'm rich, you know?
Yeah. I'm raising this hand.
All right, we're watching you right now.
Hi, J-Set. J-Set's in the chat.
Yeah, he actually messaged me, sent me a picture. He's drinking a nice alcoholic beverage and ready to play in the stream. So we're watching you right now. It looks like Pokermomma bet this flop. She's on the button, and she gets 2 callers. A little bit of a wet turn card here. little blocker bet sizing by Tarantula. So head to a river, which is a 6
Now
of hearts.
any 9 makes us straight.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So with no other pending action, I can just say I have a straight here, and I'm still thinking about folding, but I'm gonna call.
Oh my
the 9.
gosh.
Okay. Everyone had limped, so
Ooh,
on the button,
Tarantula
I
had a
raised
set.
the 4-5. Oh shit. Yeah, so everyone had limped, so I raised the 4-5 suited on the button there, got 2 callers. We get a 3 of hearts on the flop, which I thought was like a good card for me to go ahead and c-bet on. And then the turn gave us a gut shot, but we check it back because the board's wet and they're both calling. And then we get there on the river, but they get there better, so.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. The other guy had a set too, a set of 7s. It's crazy.
Oh, risky play, but sometimes you gotta go for it, you know?
Sometimes you gotta go for it.
Now
David said, such a playa on and off the felt. Yeah, I try, David, I try.
It works. It worked too. She definitely is.
So funny. All right. Elias,
How are you in this hand?
Elias,
I can't tell because your card protector is so big.
I am. I was scared to like show too much.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I am. Now he checks. I'm gonna bet all in. Over bet jam. Fold. Folds the 7 deuce. Oh, he had 2 pair on the turn. That's gross. Got counterfeited. Yeah, sorry, Elia. We had some technical difficulties, so please bear with us. We'll have it ready and sorted next time. We had to post this link for this game here, so it was a little bit out of sorts tonight. All right, let's see what Pokermomma's doing.
Folding. I'm folding.
All right.
There's some other people in the chat though too that I think gave their table options.
Okay.
We do and will sometimes if you're a PokerNow Plus member, Max G. And if I could, I would add in late reg for you right now for the first 4 levels or so because of the mishap, but I don't have the option to add it now at this juncture. I'm sorry if you missed out on this one, but I was actually just talking to the CEO and of PokerNow, and we're going to host another one probably this week just to redo this one because of the starting stack mishap on the first one. So if you missed this one, we're going to run it back not only right now, but if you missed, then we're going to run it back again probably later this week.
Nice. Yeah, these are super fun, and thanks for having me, by the way.
You're so good at this. Thanks for being here. You're welcome anytime.
All right, tomorrow, another free roll. Yeah, I do miss doing these. It was really fun, and people have been asking me for like a year, when are you gonna do another free roll? I'm like, I don't know. And PokerNow is just like the perfect place to do it because the browser, like my friend tonight, he's one of my, Trev, he's in the chat. He's like, I've never played on there. Is it easy? I was like, yeah, you just get in the browser and it's so easy.
You don't have to download
it's
anything.
Amazing. Yeah, and he loves that. He's a cybersecurity guy, so like he doesn't like to do all this like downloading stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So he was able to register so easy. So yeah, it's just such a great platform, and obviously love PokerNow and the CEO PokerNow. He's awesome as well. And
yes, both Brett and Rafe are awesome, and Samuel.
Yeah, are you guys playing WPT Vegas? I'm probably not going, David, unless I'm asked to commentate. I've commentated the last 2 years. I'm not sure if I'm getting in there this time. if I'm not, then I'm probably not going, which is so sad because I really want to play the ladies tournament. I love playing the ladies championship, so that kind of bums me out, but I just don't think financially it's very wise with hotel and travel costs for me to go out there and play a bunch of high buy-in events. So sadly, it doesn't look like I'm commentating this year, so sadly I probably will not be there. I may decide last minute if I have FOMO and go play. I would love to play the Prime and the ladies championship, but it's not looking like it this year. So and then Pokermomma, Casey was saying she'll be there if she's not winning $1 million trillion in the Bahamas. So.
Speaking of the WPT championship in December, did you see all of the recent WPT drama? And in the chat, did you guys follow along on all the WPT drama? Most of this took place on X, but some of it has moved over to Instagram. So I'm curious if you guys know what we're talking about, and maybe we'll give you a quick catch up on it. There's actually a couple of drama things. There's the WPT drama, but there's also WSOP drama. Which is, did you hear about on the documentary, the drama with the documentary, the WSOP doc?
Yeah. So unfortunately I have Twitter or X, and so I really dislike that app. I think it's so toxic. Like, I could tell someone the sky is blue and they'll be like, F you, you suck. Like, it's just crazy. Like, everyone just always has a contrary opinion, and not only that, just people seem to be extra keyboard warrior rude on there. So, but I did see the drama. It's been a little disheartening. You know, I would love to see people come together, and I feel like these issues that come up are pulling us farther and farther apart from each other, which is, you know, we're trying to build a community, and we're trying to build a positive community, and we're trying to build like a really solid place for people to feel safe and welcome. And I feel like lately all it's done is kind of like make the opposite true. So that's been a little bit I
really want to talk about what you're talking about, but I'm in a huge hand right now.
I'm coming over
and
to watch
once this river action goes down, I'm going to talk about it.
Okay.
So we have aces.
Oh,
They've
gosh.
already acted, and we're folding, actually.
Oh gosh, yeah,
that's
a
here.
Tough one on King, Queen, Jack, 8,
But
6.
also the bet is like pretty small. I don't know how much time I have, but the bet is actually pretty small. But I just don't think we're like ever good here. But with this size, I may still have to call. No, I'm folding. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my gosh, they both have straights. That's
they
crazy.
Both have the straights. Yeah. So we lost. We're down to like half a starting stack now, having to fold aces.
Great fold. A lot of people flick it in there, honestly. So like,
well, because it was only 1,200 and the pot was 8,000. So really easy to want to flick it in because you only have to be good so infrequently to make it a good call. However, I just think if you're just never good, it doesn't matter what pot odds you're getting.
Exactly.
And I just thought the likelihood that one pair is ever good there is like close to zero.
And I've been like super just honed in on being extremely exploitable, or being like exploiting to the extreme. So like, it doesn't matter what GTO, solvers, charts, ranges say. If you know this guy, quote unquote, always has aces here, you're folding. You know, like, it's just, oh, I'm probably getting timed out on my hands. Whoops. So anyway, exactly. So I think that's great. And I think like in poker, to be the best and to, as you say, play above the rim, I think we just need to go with those spots we know we're just beat, or, you know, like, I played in this lady's event. We were at the final table, and I called this lady's exact hand. She just had aces. Twice I did it. And she's like, how are you calling my exact hand? Like, because you're never 5-betting all in with anything else, or you're never 4-betting all in with anything else. Like, you know, people will tell us what they have. And so, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Safe and welcome. No one wants to feel safe and welcome anymore. I mean, yeah, like, it's such a nuanced thing. And we were kind of talking about this earlier of like, yeah, everyone has differing opinions all the time in everything, every day, right? But it's like, we can be respectful and be loving. I think things get dicey when people get offended, and when people get offended and take offense, then that's when things get a little ugly, and people get hurt.
Woo! Let's go!
And what happened?
Somehow we won.
Oh, hell yeah. All right.
Flush came in. Somehow I still won with a pair of sevens. Turned into 2 pairs. Anyway, sorry.
Nice. All right. Yeah, so anyway, I mean, what are your thoughts on everything?
As far as, did people say in the chat whether or not...
So they're like, no, what's the drama?
Okay, did you already explain it to them? I was so caught up in these two.
I did not, no.
Okay, so, well, we can start with the WSOP one because that one's pretty simple and straightforward, whereas the other one I think is a little bit more complicated. The WSOP drama is they came out with a new documentary on, you could have watched on YouTube. And then Alan Keating, who was part of the documentary, who you see Alan Keating on Hustler, he's a really big cash game poker player, and he's on all like the high stakes streams and stuff, known to be just fearless. He came out and said that they used AI voices to make him say things that he never said in this documentary, and didn't ask him, didn't tell him they were doing it. So a lot of people were just miffed that a documentary would use AI to like put words in people's mouth, and thought that was like pretty unethical. And so they ended up, WSOP GG agreed and ended up pulling the documentary. They're going to be re-editing it without any kind of AI and then reposting it.
It's like they would have never done that if people didn't like speak up, which, you know, is just kind of dumb anyway. It's all like PR stuff, but like, yeah, I mean, what do you think about all of that in general?
I think it's wild.
Yeah.
That, you know, if they need to add in extra audio clips, it's really easy to call the person and say, hey, we're thinking about adding this line in. Do you feel like this is something that you would say? Do you feel comfortable with us using this line? Would you record this line for us? And so I think, yeah, it's not hard to act ethically in that spot, and they did pretty.
Yeah, they admitted to doing it. Poker Nerd is crazy. Yeah, the documentary wasn't even that good to begin with. They could have done way better. I didn't even see it.
A lot of people had that opinion too. They felt like it was the same old stories from the same old people, and that what really caused the poker boom was an everyman winning the biggest tournament for millions of dollars. And people felt like they want to see more of these stories, satellite winners, people that, you know, like the hero's journey, basically, for the underdog hero's journey, instead of like the same old stories. Like, I heard a lot of people complaining, like, we're just watching Daniel like make bacon in his kitchen, you know, that sort of thing. Some people, like diehard people, I just like watching anything poker. People that are up and coming, I still enjoyed the series, but I did hear a lot of criticism about it.
Yeah, I mean, Twitter's been blowing up the past couple days, and yeah, it's been a little unfortunate, I would say. Just, yeah, but I mean, we're all imperfect people living in an imperfect world, so I guess stuff like that's bound to happen.
We can still do better, you know.
Absolutely.
We can still do better. But yeah, so that was the WSOP one. On the flip side, there was kind of some female drama. I don't know how else to start this up on the WPT side. So I can give you, and interrupt me at any time, Ashley, if you're in a hand or we have something going on. Cut me off anytime.
Okay.
But WPT, actually Sashimi. You guys may know Sashimi Poker from Hustler. She was on No Gamble, No Future with me. She's another one of these high stakes poker players. She had posted a video of a girl at a home game who is twerking and dancing like extremely erotically, wearing very, not very much. And people are like putting chips all over her body and stuff. I was told later that the people that were putting chips were all female. It looked like there was a male there, but maybe they were just more masculine presenting females. So supposedly it was actually females putting it on there, but you couldn't really tell the chips. So Sashimi posted that video. It's very, very out there. And WPT took the post and reshared this video of this girl dancing this way and the chips in front of her. And they put the caption, "This is what GTO players took from us." kind of playing on the fact that all of these like high level GTO players, you know, they're very stoic, they're non-emotional, they're very just like calculated, versus, you know, the wild cash games where everybody's being crazy and just having a good time. And so it was like a play on this to be funny. Well, many of you guys know Abby Poker. She's come up recently, the last couple of years, become one of the really big names as a content creator, as a female content creator in the space. She came out and Abby said like, hey, WPT, this is like not a great post. You're just over-sexualizing women, and it's not a great look for females in the game and like how we want to be represented, or, you know, what you would want someone to think that women are supposed to be treated like at the table and this sort of thing. So she was unhappy with it. This post by Abby created a firestorm. She asked some of the ambassadors of WPT to like speak up, like the female ambassadors, to speak up and say if they supported the content. And she tagged a couple of those ambassadors, and they did not speak up on it, as far as I have seen, other than to like make some jokes later. Again, they're being paid by WPT, so they may not feel like they have the freedom to really state their opinion. But I saw, so that was Abby's side of the debate. On the flip side, I saw other women say, like, this isn't a big deal to me. I think it's fine. You know, I love these type of wild, fun games. And a lot of men also spoke up and say, why are you trying to make everything not fun? This girl's just having a good time. And, you know, a lot of people thought this is lighthearted and you guys are taking everything too serious. Some people, women, felt like it was degrading and a poor representation and didn't make women feel welcome to the game, or and I was of that camp, and I am of that camp. I felt like, but one of the biggest things that was the firestorm was everyone started to attack Abby, saying she was a huge hypocrite for coming out and speaking out against this, because she herself has sexualized herself as a content creator. She has posted sexy images, she has done some vlogs that are sexy, and she represents a online brand like BetMGM is her sponsor. So people felt like she was being a massive hypocrite because they felt like her name, she created her brand and a lot of her following based on her looks. Some people thought that was really hypocritical. Some people, like myself, had a different opinion, that I believe felt that Abby, as a female who's like trying to figure out who she is in the content space and how that works, is going to evolve over time. She's also a human female that's going to have a sexy side and can present that if she wants on her page. And WPT is like a massive global brand that really is somebody who kind of can set the tone for how women would want to be represented. They're not just like an individual person. But some people felt like because Abby represented a brand that it was a similar thing. I felt like she's an autonomous female and she had spoken herself that some of the things she had done in the past weren't how she wanted to represent herself, and she had kind of evolved away from that. Mm-hmm. But I felt like they were two kind of different things. One looked like a very degrading image of females like doing like almost sexual acts on a table, having chips put on her, and one is like a female who's figuring out who she is and exploring that, and has a right to, and she happens to be beautiful, which she can't help. Like a lot of people are like, you made your name by, well, she can't help that people like to watch her because she's pretty, you know. Right. So that was how I felt. But what I really felt like came out of that was a lot of attacking of Abby from men. And then what I noticed was there was a lot of attacking of Abby from women as well. And what I think is that, and what I always feel like is that we should be able to have differing opinions. There was a lot of people that felt like this was no big deal, and we should it should be fine, and they have a right to think this is no big deal and have their opinion. And Abby has a right to feel like this isn't how she wants women represented in the community. But proper discourse and being able to have differing of opinions without making this like just an attack, like where just a female just ends up getting attacked. I just felt like it was. And then another female had weighed in and saying, hey, WPT, why don't you speak out? Like, why don't you come out and say how you feel about this? We want you to be accountable to this, or like have a stance or say something other than to just kind of double down and laugh it off. And I noticed that she then got attacked by a lot of females in the community. And so what I really just would love to see is just people to be able to have differing opinions, and then not to then dehumanize or bully those people for asking for accountability. I just
you got a different table? Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a really big hand I had to fold as well. But that's kind of the breakdown of the drama as far as I know. Yeah, that was pretty
much a good summary of it. And you said a good word too. You said dehumanizing, and I think it's so easy to do, especially on the internet. People just sit behind their keyboard and just feel like they can say or do whatever they want, not like forgetting that like Abby's a real person with thoughts, feelings, and you know, and everybody is. But it's like, I think there's this like dehumanize, like for example, like on my YouTube channel, people type away and say things like that they would never say to me in real life ever. But it's just because there's like this dehumanization aspect to it. And anyway, what's your new table?
I'm now on table 12. And I think for me, as somebody who growing up, as a female, I was really bullied. Whenever I see anyone being like just attacked and kind of gone after on a personal level, whether she's right or wrong, I don't enjoy it. I think that that's not really like how I hate that the thing that came out of this is not like really talking about it and discussing it, but it was just women ended up attacking women, men ended up attacking women, and we're not better off for this in any way, the poker community or
exactly. Like it didn't do any good, and that's like, if anything, we just look like a bunch of clowns now to the outside world with everything that's gone on in our community. So it's not great. Some drama's good for poker. Yeah, I guess like there can be highs and lows, ups and downs, but like I don't think ever treating anyone poorly is ever needed, you know? So yeah.
That was and what did you think? Did you kind of feel like the video no big deal, or did you think that it wasn't what you wanted to see represented, or how did you feel about it? Because I had friends that were on both sides of it, and I respect people having different opinions.
Yeah, Abby did just win Atomic Pineapple Tourney. That's awesome.
That's how you answer the haters. You just like go back and do.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah. I honestly didn't see that. I only saw it because of all the aftermath. So I didn't even really get to process seeing that and have an opinion on it before I saw everyone else's opinion on it. In general, I think that post was slightly on the little bit too much, it's just slightly too much, I think. Not a great look, I don't think, but I mean, I think what happened afterwards was the most disappointing by everybody, so yeah.
Well, we may end up in a big pot here.
Yeah, I'm in a pot too, but as soon as I'm out of this one, I will move over. All right, so Pokermomma's on the top left here. She's up here. She raises.
Okay, they both folded.
Nice sizing, yeah.
I raised way too big because I'm used to like them calling no matter what.
Oh yeah, what. That's what you do.
So
if people call, you raise bigger, and if they still call, you raise bigger. That's literally the name of the game.
I maybe didn't find the right ratio there, but it's all good.
Yeah. People ask me all the time, like, well, you don't understand, the whole table calls. I said, then raise bigger. Like,
Exactly.
well, you don't understand, they'll just call. I'm like, great. So they're in there with inferior hands when you put a ton of money in. Great.
Yeah. So the two ways that we compensate for people overcalling is we tighten up a little bit. So we, like, whatever your opening range was, you fold more. That's folding is a superpower. You save the money, you tighten up your range, and then you open bigger, and you open to whatever size it takes to get it heads up or three-way. So whatever that size is, if it's a buy-in, it's a buy-in, okay?
Exactly. And then you're in there, you're all in all of a sudden with ace queen off, but they call you with ace jack. And great, there we go.
Exactly.
You know,
so
like,
we're piling with our hands versus people who are calling too light.
and the beauty about that too is people don't adjust correctly, they adjust incorrectly. So instead of like 3-betting you more or jamming on you, they just keep calling with bad hands. So
yeah,
that's
and
kind of
are,
like, yeah,
can be like afraid of like, well, then they just hit a jack on a bust, but you get in. The goal is to get it in with a better hand with more equity, and if you have fold equity, to push it if need be. But in this instance, you're raising for value, and we're going to be in another spot here.
yeah, I just called
and the pots are getting really big
flush
now.
draw and a pair. No, we hit it on the turn. Dang it. Bye, Realtor Danny. Thanks for joining.
Realtor Danny. Oh, and Landry just re-raised big, and I think we have to call it off, even though we might be up against a bigger pair here.
Right.
I think with the amount of this is the dream
all right,
spot.
Good spot. Hold. Nines hold.
Nope. That's not a hold.
Spade.
Or straight. Backdoor something.
Nine.
Nope. 9.
9 one time?
Oh.
No.
Well, that's the dream spot. We
Yeah,
get it in like
brutal.
so good there. So.
Brutal. You got really lucky ace queen to kings. Gotcha. Nice. Nice. That's always fun. Always feels like there's more than 4 aces in the deck when we have
How's your stack looking?
well, it was up to 20k and then I just lost an all in with
well, you still have 1.5x start.
a pair versus a flush draw and he hit it. Yeah, so all right, let me see who else gave their tape.
Oh, I know the last thing I was going to say about the raising bigger and that sort of thing. A lot of people are like, well, we could just go smaller and go multi-way. What I think a lot of people don't realize is the reason we're doing that is because if we have too many players pre-flop when we have our strong holdings, then our equity, like for having this strong hand that's favored, our equity goes way down for every person that's in there because they have a whole range of hands that can connect with the flop. So in order to keep our equity high and our ability to win, like the amount of times we're supposed to win the hand, we need to force them out with whatever size that takes until we're not trying to force out everybody. We're trying to get value, but just from that one person who's going to call too light or max 3-way. We don't want to be going 5 or 6-way. And now suddenly our aces have only 20% equity versus, having huge equity. 80%.
Right. And the last thing I was going to say about it too is we have to remember poker's like a long-term game. So yeah, we might not win this all in or we might get out flopped by an inferior hand, but we have to think about like the long term, so. You
always want to take those spots when you're favored, just like the, investment. If you're an investment and something is a good investment, it can go up or down, but in the long run, it's going to go up as long as you continue to get in a good spot. So.
Exactly.
Let's see. I'm curious where we're at as far as how many people are still in, who's crushing. Look here. Okay, looks like we've got 288 still playing of the 600 people. So about half of the players are still in. Oh, down to 243 already? Or nope, 288, yep. Got a couple of plus members in the top 20.
Nice.
Right. And what table are you at, Ash?
So I'm on table.
I guess I can look on here, can't I? It's right on your felt. You're on table 27.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Okay, so an all-in and a call here. So I need how much more do I have to call? Oh, 2,000. Okay, I call. All right, I guess I don't know. Ooh, he flopped a set of sevens. That's so gross.
Oh no! Come on! Oh no!
8.
Oh,
only an 8.
An 8? Oh, that is so gross.
With the backdoor clubs too.
Clubs too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bruh. Oh, you still have a stack. You still have. I thought you were out.
No.
All right, we're still in there. We can still run this baby
I'm
up.
still in, but I've literally made one pair the entire tournament. Yeah, I feel you. Poker's like that a lot, you know.
And you can still win that way. You just keep making good folds. Folding is a superpower.
For sure. What do you think's been one of the key?
There people are in your chat talking. They're like, she was shocked. She was shocked. She was mad. If you're watching the live stream, they're talking in here.
I'm mad. Yeah, I'm super mad.
She's so tilted. Bruh, you got her.
You cannot make me mad. I'll tell you that in this game, man. Not you.
Ashley.
I can make myself mad.
Oh, I can make her mad. But I have seen Ashley have some of the most brutal beats I've ever seen in poker, and I've been around poker many, many years. So that is not even in the top 10, maybe not even in the top.
It's not even the top 100
of the bad beats I've seen Ashley just take in the last year. If you open a variance calculator on Google and you start looking at the outer limits of what can happen when you're running bad, it's a scary, scary thing. It's a thing of nightmares. Like, only watch that on like Halloween or Friday the 13th.
I mean, it's like getting to the point where like people on my Instagram story think I'm like lying, or like, and that's why I take photos. Seriously, that's why I take videos of the runouts, because people think I'm like trolling. Like,
I know what you mean.
But what do you think's been one thing that actually? Craig just did a cool article. I don't know if it's for Poker.org or Card Player Magazine. I'm not sure which one, but it was a cool question he asked me, and I don't think it's out yet. I think it's coming out, but he basically said, like, what's one thing you think you're working on right now in your game? In general, it can be anything that other pros aren't working on right now, and I'll share mine after you.
You know, it's interesting because I don't really know what other pros are doing specifically, but I am more of a live player. And I think one thing that I'm doing that many players maybe aren't doing is allowing myself to deviate whenever I see signs. One of my specialties is reads, feeling people, knowing when they have really strong hands, watching their eyes. I can oftentimes see when they hit a set of 3s or 5s based on the card they freaking focus on, and then how they play the hand suddenly. So what I'm really starting to try to do, for quite a long time actually, growing in poker, and still sometimes, this still happens, but I'm getting better at it, is because GTO wise, I'm supposed to do something. I'm supposed to call here. I'm too high up in my range, whatever. I would call and see exactly what I knew I was going to see. They're not supposed to have that hand, but I knew they did, blah, 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 blah. And now I'm just really leaning into studying GTO. And then when I'm at a live poker tournament, letting it go and trusting myself.
Yep. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Sethi shows 7s. Nice hand. Yeah, no, I think that's great. It's definitely like one of your super strong suits in poker for sure. Trev said Ash is a pretty upbeat person, which is why a part of the reason I adore her. Trevor probably spends more time with me than most people. That
must mean he plays Call of Duty.
Yes. And Trev's also seen me the ragiest anyone could ever see me, like, you know, yelling at the screen and getting all mad and stuff. So thanks, Trevor. That's so funny. Yeah, no, I have always been a glass half full type person. Just like, I don't know, like Casey's also seen like I can be very somber too, but in general, when it comes down to like real life stuff, I always like glass half full type person. Like, we're always gonna be okay no matter what, and I think that trickles over into poker. Like, I haven't been putting in a ton of volume, but the volume I've been putting in has been pretty disheartening. But like, on to the next, you know, and that's all we can do in poker because it's a zero-sum game. So like, we just have to keep going and pushing forward and getting better. And I was telling everyone earlier, like, I just kind of started teaching some one-on-one poker, doing some coaching sessions, and that's really been like good for me too, to like stay in my study habits and just keep
that's
getting
such a good one.
Yeah, just keep getting better. But
that literally may be the best way to get better, is to teach others.
Yeah, and I'm teaching like beginner to intermediate players, so you know, I say that because like I'm not over here claiming to be some like savant guru, like incredible like millions in earnings player. But I'm very confident that I can teach people great fundamentals and get them thinking about the game in a way that's like better than what they're probably thinking about the game.
Yeah.
And so anyway, that's really helped me. But my answer to Craig's question was kind of along the same lines as you. Is I've really just been leaning, because so there's like a pendulum shift for me. So when I first started playing poker, it was purely exploitable, just purely exploitative, using my gut. I had no idea what I was doing, but like I quote unquote knew this guy was bluffing, right? Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I had no fundamentals, no foundation, but I was playing purely off feel, and I would cash almost every tournament I would play, and I would like squeak into the money because I just knew how to kind of maneuver and survive. And then I started studying GTO, and I'm like, oh, what are all these people doing with their bet sizes? It's atrocious, and why are they raising to 5x? Now I'm the one raising to 5x if I feel like it's good, right? Like, you know, we're supposed to raise to 2 big blinds, right? Like this and that, but like, I'm all in.
Good luck us.
So then when I switched to being purely GTO exploited, and put exploitative and all the gut stuff that used to make me do well out the window, I started to lose more, bust more. I was taking spots that like I shouldn't have taken, but like it was, in the charts.
You got called by deuce 3.
I thought he folded. I think he folded.
God. Oh my God.
Man.
Not like this.
No,
Let
like,
there be justice.
give me a 4. 4 ball.
Oh my God.
Dang.
There is no justice.
GG's. G-man.
GG. I told you she runs bad.
Nice hand. So, like those, I just, like 60-40. Anyway, so I started to do very, very poorly as I started to kind of, how do I get back to the tables? Oh, here we go.
If you go to the main
I got it.
tournament page.
So then I reached a point where like I was busting everything, and I was like having really poor results because I leaned too much on the GTO side. So now I've swung the pendulum all the way back over to exploitative with GTO foundations, right? So having that knowledge and filling in those gaps that I didn't have before, and kind of cleaning up those holes in my game. So now I'm kind of just like back to whatever works, do it. Doesn't matter. Whatever works, do it. And that's kind of how the best players, especially in these smaller fields, smaller buy-in fields, these players like Dan Lowry, who doesn't study any charts or anything like that, plays purely off of feel and experience and exploits people. Like, those are the types of people who just thrive in poker. So it's like they're doing something right. So, kind of back to that train.
Yeah, exactly. I could not agree more.
Yeah, like I've been doing some stuff like texting some of my poker friends some hands, and there were some fun hands that I got involved with. And oh, we're on Poker Nerd's table. All right, good luck, Poker Nerd. Like stuff where it was like, you can't ever know exactly what your opponent has, technically speaking, right? But like you can also just kind of really know what they have, like just getting away from spots, folding in spots, and then also like getting thin value, and just feeling like you're playing lights out.
You're not technically supposed to bet, but this guy's never raising, so you go ahead and can go for the thin value versus that you might not be able to make against a better opponent.
And like just I've been feeling really locked in with that sort of thing, which is great news because, you know, while I've like not had any real results lately, I actually feel like I'm playing my best poker I've ever played, which is kind of funny because my results don't show it at all. So that can also, I think, play with your...
you keep getting in with kings and losing a stand. Like, yeah, every time you have kings, you lose. You're not gonna have very good results, Ashley.
No, my favorite was chip leading for a ring, heads up, and aces loses to queen 4 all in pre.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, that's exactly.
But anyway, like obviously that's gonna happen. But anyway, that's really where I've been leaning again is whatever works, do it.
To your point, also, I was gonna say, you were saying, you know, people like, oh, raising to 5 big blinds is bad. We have gone through so many evolutions in poker.
Yeah.
That things that people used to think were so good became terrible and then back again.
Exactly.
And like there's a lot of meta game that is happening. So like people know that people are raising the big blind with A7 offsuit and, you know, ace deuce or king 6. And so now they're calling more often. There's like all these sorts of things that are happening within the community. People that don't even study that much GTO, but kind of know some of these lines. And so now, you know, things continue to shift and evolve in this game that we have. Even though we have GTO, even though we have solvers, there's still always adjustments.
Poker Nerd said, watch this. He's all in. He must have a huge hand. Yeah. Wow. Straight versus full house. Nice hand. Poker Nerd now has piles. Holy.
Baby.
Woo. You got to be close to shipping.
Let's go.
Let me catch up on the chat here. Is there another session? No, tonight's the last. Tonight's it. Keep on the brighter side, Ash. I always will. 100%.
It's so interesting. I don't see the same chat that
I it's weird. I'm not seeing all the chat, so I had to bring up my chat on my OBS and also the YouTube chat as well. It's very, very weird.
Interesting.
Vampire says, I'm awful at poker, but I enjoy watching. Pretty terrible at poker too, but yeah, Trev, no, I've played live with Trev. Trev knows what he's done. Notice your face turns red when you play. It just takes repetition and practice getting in those spots again, so when you encounter it, you don't freak out inside, like your heart doesn't start racing. My hands get sweaty still sometimes.
Sometimes it is something you cannot control. You have to train yourself against, but when that adrenaline hits, it can be very difficult. It is something that over time gets better, but I still get a big adrenaline pumps in big spots. And,
Same. I totally do as well. And yeah, like there's some spots even on that WPT cruise a couple years ago, or what it was, 2 years ago now. I remember that was like one of my bigger buy-ins. It was like a 5K, and I remember being in some spots, and it's like still that happens to me all the time. Like playing in bigger tournaments, I tend to put more weight on them, which isn't good. Like I should just treat it as a whatever, you know, but I still get like that, and like I'm bluffing all in on the river even in a $200 tournament. It gets the blood pumping for sure.
Oh yeah, it does.
So which yeah, I don't know, I really enjoy learning about poker. I enjoy studying and, you know, talking to friends just to see how they think about the game, because that's the best thing we can do. It's kind of like that one game we played, Laden Thinks, you know, which Casey totally nailed one day at Waffle House.
Laden Thinks?
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So if you're good at that, you'll be really good at poker. And I remember Casey nailed it on the head and everyone lost. And then they had to pay for our Waffle House dinner because Casey nailed it, which was so funny. You're out?
I also won the one where they picked players to say how many tables were at the WSOP, and like between all the rooms of Paris.
Oh, really?
And I kind of won, but it was a bit of an angle shot by me because, which I don't ever angle in poker, just a FYI. But basically, I said a number. I realized it was too high right after I said it. But I looked at the person who had asked me the question and filmed it, and I could tell instantly from her face, like, that the number was
You're
like,
such a
too
little,
big.
oh my
and
God.
I was like, I'm changing my mind. I was like
You're
very quickly like, I'm changing my mind. It is 673, and then I ended up being the closest one.
That's so funny.
So I'm really good at reading people.
Remember that time we tried out for that TV show together, and
Yes.
we totally just won the whole thing. Like she's like,
oh, that's right. They gave us all these like kind of gambler type questions.
yeah, we were like, oh, we got this.
We got like the max score.
Yeah, we nailed we like fucking sorry, I don't know if I cuss. We like quadrupled our like net worth in like, it's so funny. Geo Cool says, tell Casey I like her sister.
Oh, my sister is freaking amazing. She is like, right. She just went to the lava in Hawaii, and yeah, I've had some streams with her recently, but she's so cool. There's so much I could be said about that. We've actually been considering starting a podcast. Actually, she's a doctor of psychology, and she has so many interesting insights. She's also just like a very unique human being. But yes, Geo, cool. I love her as well.
Sorry, Trev, I'll try to tone down the language.
Was Trev offended?
No, he's just kidding. He hears me cuss like
I know.
a sailor every day. We can all do Family Feud. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've been thinking about kind of what I want to do moving forward in life in general. Like, life's just been on a weird, like, different trajectory lately, and I'm like, man, I really wish I would have continued my gaming streaming back in the quarantine days back in 2020. I probably would have made it into, you know, a pretty decent living at this point. But just like anything you do for work just becomes a job, you know, even playing poker, even streaming, even all this stuff. But anyway, I was saying that because I was thinking I just started watching this Twitch streamer. She streams like herself playing games like Family Feud, and she engages and uses like the chat that basically plays with her. So she'll play like word games or puzzles, and the chat like chimes in, and it's like such a cool community. And I would have loved to do something like that.
You would be really good at that. You are very good at that.
Kind of feels like you know, and this is just something I've been dealing with myself. It's like, oh, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Even
too late for what?
Just like if I wanted to start streaming gaming for a living, like it just feels too late. And I know that that's probably not true, but that's just something that like a hurdle that I've been.
That's a mental block.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, I could already be here if I would have started this 5 years ago, but instead I chose to do poker, and now here we are, you know, so.
Just start anyway, especially you know so many people in the gamers field that would support you as well, like,
yeah.
You know, getting your name out there as well. And you are
I mean, obviously I'm passionate about it, and I also like live streaming too. Like, I do enjoy it. I don't think I'm terrible at it either, so I don't know, we'll see.
Good night, Gio. Thanks for joining.
Daniel Mark said, nothing is ever too late. Wait, Gio said goodnight?
Well, I'm looking at two different chats.
Oh my
gosh. The one that's on your toolbox says, Canto Flyero said to have a good night. And thanks for joining.
Start anyways, all sub. Thanks, David. You've always been awesome support. Ooh, huge flip here. Jacks versus King Queen for piles. Oh my goodness, not the full house on the turn. And PokerNow is showing dead here.
Oh no. GG. Oh wait, no, he's
still got chips, but that would have been like
He still has 3 starting stacks. All
yeah.
right, we're cool. We're chilling.
Trev said we just need to hit the lotto, Ash, so we can build that gaming house. Yeah, so me and my best friend Ains, which I think he was in the chat, he actually played tonight in the poker. He doesn't know how to play poker, but he joined to play because I told him to. Anyways, and Casey, this is Trev, one of my best friends. Trev, Casey, Trevor.
Trev.
I talk about you, obviously, to him. So Yeah, me and Trev joke about starting a gaming house where like me, Trev, Ains will just live and we'll stream and we'll play games all day, every day if we hit the lottery. So
it's like your heaven. You would be so happy. You're so happy when you're doing your gaming, which what tells me why even no matter what happens with your channel, whether it grows or not, you know, if you love it, you should just do it. And you're great at streaming and you're great at gaming. Like I love poker so freaking much. You know, and like I know you do too, and I just like with the game. That's what I think about the gaming is like whatever it is, your little gamer house or your streaming, you gotta just go for it if you love it.
Yeah. Danny said, I changed my career at 40 into a field that everyone said is for young people. Yeah, facts. Did you go to school for that, or did you just kind of get in? Because I had also had another friend who got into like that kind of field with zero experience and zero schooling, which is crazy. King Jack versus Ace 10 off here. King Jack with the club draw.
Also, East Coast Ariel is also all in next hand, she said.
Self-taught,
club draw. Club draw.
That's awesome.
Nope, brick. It's going to be the Ace 10's going to hold. Big hold there. That was a very big
Nice
hold.
Survived. Heck yeah. Let's go, Ariel.
Yay, let's go.
Also, Ariel, nice to see you in here. Thanks for joining us. We were chatting a little bit earlier. She was showing me her puppy because I just got a dog.
Aww.
I'm scared to bring her in here because she's been a little whiny today. So I don't want her to be whining on the stream and then have to put her up. But yeah, self-taught programmer. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's never too late. It's just
one big in a dream.
Nice, Taiwan. Yeah, good luck.
If you guys are watching for the first time, this is the first time joining the PokerNow channel, will you please help grow our channel by smashing that like and subscribe button? We so appreciate everyone joining us over from Pokerface's Ash's channel tonight. And also, if you are still in the tournament, I know we've whittled it way down, but if you're still in and you're in the chat, please let us know. We want to talk so much trash about your play. And in order to do that, we need to be able to pull up your table. So
yeah,
let us know. Just kidding. We'll be nice.
Danny, are you still in? Who else is still in this tournament?
Taiwan Crick is all in with 5-5 right now. What table?
Oh man, I wish.
Let us know if you double.
Table 29.
Ooh. Very rare for Daniel to still be in at this point.
Wow. That was not shade at all.
Aw, GG Taiwan. What were you up against?
I'm gonna guess he's courtesy flush.
Ooh. Yes, he's courtesy flush. Chizen Gakabakaleka says I might be the chip lead. What table are you at?
Nice.
Chizen Gakabalaka, 3847.
Bubbled, brutal. I was with Ash now. I'm on table 12. Okay, gotcha. I don't know why these chats are doing this. It's wild.
So weird, right?
I've got to figure that out because that's gonna bother me.
I'm like, is it from your
courtesy
channel?
flush is
like,
all in. Huge spot here.
Oh shoot, with the
and an all in behind
2K 4K.
Yeah, and the real double J is all
so
in as well.
Like
all right, they're gonna get it in.
6 bigs. He jammed 6 bigs under the gun 1 over a limp. Gets called, but is
look
covering.
at that flop. Oh my goodness.
I'm like
how
a
can
second
he miss?
or 2 behind, so.
Oh my gosh, GG's.
Oh no, not like this.
Don't give him the 2-heart pair flop. Don't give him the 2-heart pair flop.
Oh my god, Max Payne.
Rose, any ace, any 6, any heart. It's all right. I think you'll be all right. I think you'll be okay.
And Chizen, what table are you at? Oh, he said he's chip leading, so maybe.
Okay, what table is that?
That is. He didn't say his table number, although East Coast Ariel is on 10.
Wait, he's still in. Wait.
Yeah. He wasn't. He covered.
Oh, he did
now
cover.
He's all in again.
And now
if they hit a 9,
he wins this one.
So mad.
He wins this
one. It. I'm like a couple seconds behind because I'm watching it live.
All right, the spin up's happening. We can't leave this table now. We gotta watch the spin up.
Oh, he's right back to 17K. He was at 24, so it was like
not bad.
No big deal. Yeah. Still not that many bigs, but still like 4.5, a little over 4 bigs.
Hey, guess what, Casey?
What?
That's piles.
Piles in this thing, right? Ashley's favorite term. I have piles. Or also, like, she'll have like 1.5 big blinds. She'll get it in with a good hand. I couldn't navigate it.
The best thing is Casey will be like, oh my god, I have crumbs, and it's like 37 bigs. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my god, guys, I lost a huge one. I have crumbs now. She still's like middle of the pack in the tournament. Flop Full House by Johan Fire.
Ooh.
That's gonna win it.
This is gonna be quads the only thing to beat it, yeah.
Heaps.
Poker Nerds all in? Or is that the old one? I thought he busted earlier.
No, he was still in.
Okay, well he just jammed on table 15. Whoops. Good luck, Poker Nerd. I see that. Table 15, he's all in. No callers, though. He gets it through. All
right. Let me pull up 15 and have it ready here.
Well, Ariel's is 10, too.
Okay, I'll pull up 10 as well.
Right. I usually like to pull up the chip leaders table as well, which is table 60.
All right, I'm
get a few of these tables up.
All right, I got Ariel's here. I got Poker Nerd. Danny's, and now let's get chip leaders. How do I tell who's chip leading?
Like on the tournament overview page on the far right, on the left.
Found it.
Says, and you can just click on their table
60.
You can also just from their name, you can click
on table
60 at the top as well.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let's see if we got it. Oh, Poker Nerd all in. 9s versus deuces. There you go. Now he's up to 70K. Dang.
Oh, yeah, he is. 60, yeah, in the small blind.
All right. Courtesy flush.
Very nice.
Doubled with 9s, yes.
Heaps. Doubled with 9s. Let's go.
All right. Then we got chip leader over here. Ace Jack versus 9-10. The real double J does hold. So that's going to be it for the 9-10 offsuit there. Raj all in under the gun, 20K. All in with Ace King. All right, we're coming over. All right, she's all in. Oops, I probably shouldn't have said that out loud. I thought it was the action was over. My bad. Guess it doesn't really matter. All right, and shoot triples. Right?
Let's go.
Yeah, triples. Heck yeah. Nice. All right, we got it all in by Johan. Poker Nerd 78K. East Coast Ariel's 17K. Guys, if I'm missing any of your tables, please let me know, because now I know how to pull them up here. And
okay, so I see what's happening with the chats, because there's some people on your channel, I guess they're chatting in yours, maybe?
I don't know.
And then, yeah, so the ones that are chatting in yours, and then because they can still see it on yours, that's why. Okay, I've got both up now, so now I'll be able to follow along.
I was
GG Dust Ride.
GG's. Thanks for chatting with us. Oh, I hear.
And again,
my
we
puppy
host
crying.
these like a lot. Oh, 4-way all in on table 15. We host these a lot, so make sure you smash that like and subscribe for whenever we go live.
Holy
and you
cow.
Follow us on socials, because I post the links to these free rolls, and we do them quite often. If you're a Plus member, we sometimes do triple payouts as well. Ooh, what one? The Ace Jack and the 9s?
Yeah, I like looking in BBs as well, John DeCarlo. Trevor, yeah, you are
yeah.
in a different one.
Yeah, so we are on the PokerNow channel specifically, which I can put in the actual exact link if you want it. It's PokerNow. If you want to see the main chat.
What is the other chat they're chatting in? I'm confused.
On your channel.
My Pokerface Ash. But I thought I wasn't live on that channel. That's why I'm really confused. I'm very confused.
Right.
I shouldn't be live on my actual Pokerface Ash channel, though. I am?
It is, yeah, Pokerface Ash, yeah.
What? Let's see.
There's 20 watching, but most people are over here with us.
Okay. Oh, that's ours. Wild. Okay. Yeah, I was not supposed to be live on that, so that's crazy. That's nuts. All right. Well, now we know.
We're getting down to it. How many people are left in this baby? We've got to be getting down to it. Who's still alive and friends in the chat? And let's see. Somebody's going to win some money. How many do we have left? It's got to be getting big. Okay, only 65 left of the 600 people that started. First place, $300 Amazon gift card. Second, $150, and third, $50. 65 got moved to 65. Oh, still on 10.
That makes sense now, that because my Nightbot did something weird earlier. So all right, I just busted. GG's, great run, MGM, nice run.
Wow, Poker Nerd has like 100K now, 10 starting stacks. That's quite a nice stack you have there, sir.
All right, we got it all in here by X-Rated Man, Johan Folds, Courtesy Flush forced kind of. Oh, not the dominated
Courtesy
hand.
Flush is all in.
Oh, nice. Needs running straight cards or fours. Oh, another four one time. Another four ball. No.
GG.
GG's.
Nice run, nice run. You went out in like 60 something, right? Very nice run.
Poker in the big blind. Hey, Branson Poker in the chat. What is up?
What's up? Oh, we got the superstar in the chat. Let's go. Oh, they said we are rebels in your YouTube, the diehards. We're not leaving. You can't make us go.
Yeah, that makes sense, Trevor. That's wild. I was supposed to be on live on my other channel that no one knows about. Like, that's what I logged into, so I'm very confused how I'm live on my other one, but oh well, at least everyone's watching on PokerNow.
This was all a warm-up shot. But yeah. We would love the support on our channel as well, so if you come over and smash the subscribe and like, we want to continue to host all these fun free rolls.
Yes, please go subscribe to PokerNow. Do me a solid. Lost my lead. Okay, all right.
Mario, are you still in? Let me take a look at my leader.
Yeah, Mario's probably still in. All right, let me pull up HD 1000. All right, we got this. Whoa, that's loud.
I don't see my Mario.
Pat said, Brenton, I met you at the Mixed Game Festival last June. You met my friends Jay and Norma. Hello. Oh yeah, hi. Brenton, how are you? How was Taipei? I don't even know how to say that actually. Welcome to computers. They do whatever you want. Yeah, it's true, man.
Oh my God, Mario is still in. Can we pull up table 34?
Yeah, headed there. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, Mario has your avatar up.
Yeah, he's like literally the best.
What are your thoughts on showing if you don't have to?
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it unless it's just like your worst enemy and you just need to get revenge for something.
Right.
Then don't do it. Right. But yeah, I like there's a few different instances when I've been being super hyper aggressive, which happens a lot, and I need to like make them continue to feel good about how much they've been overfolding to me, then I will like show like an ace or like some kind of strong holding to just be like, hey, like I've got it, I have it. When I have my strong hand, I might show, but that's like a mind trick that I'm doing to keep making them, fold to me.
Yeah, so basically you're saying it's just only when it's really strategic in your favor.
Yeah, exactly. But there was this guy from our trip Ashley and I's first trip to Panama. I bubbled the high roller event.
I remember that.
And there was this guy who I had gotten all in against him. He had tried to he was super hyper aggressive. He tried to pull a bluff on me. I had aces, and I had kind of like made it seem like I was weaker than I was. Obviously, I knew the guy was hyper aggressive. He kept going after me for it. I snap him off with aces, win a huge pot. He gets moved to a new table. He runs a stack back up. I end up bubbling kings to aces on the direct money bubble. He stands up and starts going, "Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos," and like basically just telling me to get out of there. And I was like so upset. So I go back to Panama just a week and a half ago. Guess who's there?
No way. What?
Guess who gets sat at my table in the main on day one as the bubble is approaching? Guess who decides to 3-bet me out of the blinds? Or I guess it's a 2-bet. When I c-bet on a jack 7 flop. He like check raises this spot. I have queen 10 with all the backdoors. And I just rip it in his face for a bazillion. And he mucks. I knew how aggro he was, so this is why I like just thought this was the best combo for me to just.
This is the moment.
If I don't think he has it,
windmill those cards in his face.
Oh baby, did I ever? Oh baby. And when he ended up busting, I wanted so badly to yell "Vámonos" at him. I kept it classy, and I kept silent, and I just carried on stacking my chips.
I remember that. I remember vividly that moment because I went up to my room to get you a charger. And I came back to like sweat, because you were on that bubble. And like you had a stack, he had a stack. You had a run in with him earlier. And then he like throws it in your, oh my gosh. I remember you were like,
oh yeah.
Just that guy was not a great.
I meet so many people. I struggle to remember faces. Like I struggle to remember people. Like even that I would like to remember or remember their names. This is one of those people. It had been 3 years since I had been to Panama, and he was one I did not forget.
Yeah.
Ariel, she tripled. Let's go.
Yes, we saw the tail end of her triple up. Oh no, we didn't. We saw her double up. Ooh, now she got 92K. Let's go. Branson, that's awesome. Congrats on getting second in that tournament, dude. I hope you got some.
Oh, what tournament did he get?
He said it was a small, hilarious tournament.
Pillow, high, low.
4 cards. Get 1 more on the flop, 1 more on the turn, and 1 more on the river. That is pretty crazy.
That is hilarious. Oh
Sounds like so they're doing a lot of fun stuff. Like Abby won that pineapple.
Yeah, it looks so fun. Next year, Branson, next year is my Asia tour. I am going to play poker all over Asia next year. So this year was Latin America and Spain. Also in this and next year doing Asia.
It's funny.
I won't even read that one out loud. All right, let's see how many we've got left here. Down to 46. You know how fast this goes, guys. What's our blind level right now? Okay, so we're at 7,000, 14,000. Next is 1020, and then the jump from 1020 is a huge jump. So this all gets very serious very quickly. We're already down to only, let's see, 6 tables.
Okay.
Oh, did I freeze? Something freeze?
Oh my gosh, I hear my poor thing crying in her cage.
Oh, little baby.
I know. If I knew she was gonna behave, I would let her in here, but I don't know that. If I gave her some food, she's very food driven, so she's very easy to train because she'll do anything for some food. Ace Queen, gonna win here.
Poker Nerd said he would love to play in Australia, and that is also on my bucket list. They have some really good events out there. WPT
yeah, I would
events
love to go to
stuff.
Australia as well. I've kind of been thinking about going, but
My sister's heading there shortly. Right now, she's at an active lava volcano in Hawaii, and then her next stop is Australia. I'm jealous.
it's hard to train them when they're not food driven, because you have to find ways to make them listen to you, basically. Bring out Maggie. I don't think I can. She's really good, but I just don't want her to like cry, and then we have to like put her away if she starts crying, which usually she doesn't. Usually she's very, very good. But I was teaching a poker lesson yesterday, and all of a sudden, for the first time ever, she decided to cry while she was in here during my lesson, so I had to put her away. It was sad. But she's really good. Your sister's IG posts of the volcano are amazing.
Mario's in the big blind, and he's gotten jammed into from under the gun. He's got one of his 4 bigs committed here. So he'll now have 3 bigs back for another 2 minutes. All right.
Brinson, I don't think so unless WPT has me commentate, which it doesn't look like I am this year, so probably gonna pass. But yeah, Casey, are you going? Branson's asking.
Don't no. I'm starting off at the Bahamas for the 5 mil 2.5K mystery bounty, and then I'll either play the super main there, or I'll head to win. I have gone to WPT December Championship Series the last 2 years in a row. This is the first year I'll do Bahamas since I won one of the smaller packages, and then I'm like still debating super main 60 mil guarantee or WPT win. Which one's he going to? Did he say?
No, he just asked if we were going in December.
Oh, he's probably going to Vegas if he's asking about Vegas one, I'm imagining.
I'm the new chip leader. Let's go. Brandon the Fire. Okay.
Oh, who's
Nice.
the new chip leader? Brandon the Fire.
We got
Brandon
it
the
right.
Fire.
Oh, wow. It has 572,000 chips.
Oh, there he is. Wow, let's go. That's huge. Oh, on the same table as East Coast Ariel, who has
Perfect.
92K.
All right. Awesome.
And we got some PokerNow Plus members. Let's go.
Yeah, and guys, again, if you're new here and you're watching for the first time, please subscribe to PokerNow. If you're watching on my channel, wasn't supposed to be live on there, but please come on over to the PokerNow channel and please hit that sub button. It'd be awesome.
Well, this is our first of many, so just working out all the kinks, and appreciate the smashing of the like and the subscribe for us.
Yeah, and I think tonight's gone pretty smooth besides the
Yes,
beginning.
initial.
Which we got it rolling. Saw the top 10 in chips. Nice, Poker Nerd. Always have chips, my friend. You always got chips. Yeah, Brandon has piles. So what's life gonna look like until you leave for Bahamas?
My mom's coming for Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
And really just enjoying being home and spending time with Rhett. Like my exercise routine gets really badly out of balance whenever I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
So just looking forward to being able to be consistent, working on other PokerNow initiatives, and then enjoying Rhett, my son.
Yeah,
the
no,
gym.
that's awesome. We could talk maybe a little bit about that. Of like, I mean, so like about a year and a half ago, I kind of really started to like not work out as much. I lost all my muscles, so now I've been kind of on like a let me bulk up and get my muscle back. and oh, aces for East Coast Ariel, nice. So I've been bulking. I've been taking creatine too, which I've heard, like, I don't care about water weight. That means nothing to me. If my face looks all puffy,
Which is all it is.
Whatever, I don't care. So I've been doing
Helps
creatine.
you build muscle.
Yeah, and I'm finally, last night, I like looked in the mirror and I was like, oh, I can see some progress. Like for a while, it was kind of like, because I would get home from a trip, get back on a routine, only to just immediately leave again for another trip. And
hard.
And it's brutal because you feel like you're like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. So
I know exactly what you mean.
So I've been really enjoying being home because I've been eating so clean, cooking every meal, getting my protein in, doing my workouts, which today I still need to do my leg workout, but ace queen versus ace 10 here. But so yeah, I totally feel you on that about being home and getting in a routine, and it's been nice to kind of see some progress with my
king
fitness. What?
Nope, I was thinking. Oh, I was watching the hand like a second too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing too is like I like these in between times when I'm not traveling to study, and what I've been doing is I've been utilizing Octopi Trainer to run through drill spots, and then I watch GTO Lab training videos because their pros are like the best players in the world. So I watch the GTO Lab, then do Octopi, and then the other thing is if you're a tournament player, taking Rabbit Chow and refreshing on Rabbit Chow's heads up course, because you're like, if you're not studying heads up and you're a tournament player, then what are you going to do when you actually get heads up? And that's for all the money. That's the big one. Since I started putting in work into my heads up game, my heads up record has like really, really gone up. So
that's awesome. Thank you so much, Pokerfish. Glad you're here. Appreciate you subscribing. Branson, thanks for joining us. Really, really nice to have you in the chat, man, and always enjoy our talks and stuff. So I hope to see you in Vegas if it works out. But yeah, good luck in the tournament, man. I'm kind of jealous. I've been itching to play. It's been a couple weeks since I played, so I'm jealous. Go crush them, bro. I'll follow along on your story.
Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. And Mario GG, he busted ace jack and lost 10-2 by a straight hit in the river. Lost to 10 deuce by a straight.
Ooh, brutal.
GG. Doyle got ya.
Yeah, but so, I agree too. Like being home, being able to study, and just getting like a nice solid routine and be around family. And now me having this dog here, so just getting adjusted to that, which has been great. But for the most part, I want to be home more, not travel as much, and yeah, just kind of nest here in my little sanctuary.
Little cave, yeah.
Yep.
Wow, we're down to 28.
But yeah, I've been slowly. My neck injury honestly is like really slowed down my progress because I'll.
You're still dealing with that? Hasn't gotten any better?
Oh no! Every time I work out, it gets re-injured. And so I basically have been doing like every other day or every 2 days to let it the inflammation go down. It's just constant it's brutal. But anyway, so the progress is slower these days than it used to be, but it's funny. Yeah. So. Pokermomma was saying she uses Octopi. I don't use that, but so I think she says she uses that. Are there any other?
And yeah, GTO Lab. I use Octopi, and then GTO Lab for videos, Octopi for a trainer, and then I also studied Kevin Rabachow's heads up course because he's like the best heads up coach in the world. So those 3 things is a combination. But I will use the trainer and the Octopi trainer and the GTO Lab in collaboration to keep my mind occupied. I'll bounce back and forth and do stuff so that I don't get too bored with one. And that's just been life-changing for me. Doing the drills and then watching the smartest players in the world teach you about how you should be playing. So it's great.
Yeah, for me, I just been using a lot of GTO Wizard and studying with friends, so and then getting some coaching from players that are better than me, like Matt Hunt and some other guys. So pretty much all I've been doing, really. All right, where'd you guys move to? Let's see.
There's 3 tables up. There's 25, 34, and 60.
I'll just pull them all up.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a look. We have 22 left. It's all going to go very fast now because we're at the 10-20 level, and the next level it's about to go up to is a huge jump in 2 minutes. So it's going to go quick here. Oh, East Coast Aerial is still in. Let's go.
Yeah.
SF Web still in as well. Very cool. And Brandon the Fire crushing 790K.
Yeah. And Poker Nerd 180,000 5,000.
Wow, we have so many people that are still in.
Yeah.
That are from the chat. That's sick.
Yeah, that's awesome. Shizen says they're in second place. Nice.
Oh.
See, I probably need to like I really did fall off with studying and stuff, so I need to get back into like probably watching some more training videos and stuff. All in again. All right, we'll get over to your table. Oh, there we go. Oh, 8s to 10s. Oh my goodness, Brandon running hot here. Kind of a cooler with this many bigs effective. 10s versus 8s.
Oh, wow. 2 from the chat battling against each other. This is like chat on chat violence. We don't love to see it.
GG's, Ariel. Really great run. Awesome job.
Seriously, awesome. Sick run. Yeah. So close to that FT.
Yeah, but you've really been on your fitness grind too. I've been seeing on your stories and stuff, and it seems like you've been taking that pretty serious. And do you feel like it's translated into... Oh no, poker nerd, GG's, ace king to aces. No. That's brutal. That's brutal. Do you feel like it's translated into your overall mentality in poker?
Yes, definitely. Like when my energy level is better, my cognitive function is better. I've also been trying to take the right supplements. You know, poker just got put in as a mind sport. It's actually like officially considered a mind sport now. They fought for this along with like chess and other mind sports. So it can technically actually be in the Olympics now if it was to go that way because of that. And, you know, for us poker players, we realize that this is a mind sport. Despite there being an element of luck long term, we know the better players win. And so, yeah, I've long seen it as a mind sport. And if I want to play it at a high level and continue to compete, not only do I have to study, but I have to take care of my brain and my body. And so I'm taking the right supplements to feed it.
Yeah, I've been really, I mean, you and I talk a lot about like our hormonal stuff as females, and that's something I've greatly had to battle. It's gotten significantly worse in the last year. King, queen to ace, king here. 226,000 in the middle.
Queen all one time?
Ace king high wins, but Brandon still has 800,000.
So much, yeah.
But so yeah, supplements are huge, and like working out, I agree, has really helped my mental stamina as well. And being a night owl, I think, helps sometimes too, because like when everyone's getting tired, we're able to like stay up. And I don't know, are you a night owl?
That was not lately. I used to be like, well, I guess no, the thing is, I'm still a night owl. I'm just no longer able to sleep in. Like, I wake up at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. at the latest, no matter what, which can be really hard. Like when I was in Latin America, I just got back from Brazil and Panama, and the tournaments don't start until 2 p.m. And then like a lot of them start much later in the day.
Are you able to like nap? Were you able to nap at all?
What I started trying to do is not get my coffee in the morning and instead like eat breakfast and then try to lay back down.
Yeah.
This was very difficult, but oftentimes it doesn't work, and I just had to, push through. Yeah.
And I mean, all right. Sounds good, Poker Nerd. Thank you so much.
GG, Poker Nerd.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
GG, East Coast Ariel too.
Yeah. Good job, you guys. Great run. I'm a night owl who works early to bed by 2 or 3 and up by 6:55. Yeah, I don't know how you do that crap, Trev.
That's
like
crazy.
That's like my friend Ains too. Like he'll be up all night and get an hour and a half of sleep and go work a 14-hour shift or something. I don't understand you men. You men are freaking wild animals, I swear. Like I don't get it. I need my sleep. I need my sleep, but yeah, I've also like kind of started to reg tournaments a little bit later so I could sleep longer. So like I'm missing out on the early stages of the tournament, but I felt like it actually, for me personally, helped me stay clearer longer.
Yeah.
So obviously I would like to get to the point where I can just sit there and play the whole tournament and bag at 2 a.m. and play for 10 hours or whatever. But that's really taxing on your body. And Probably not very healthy for us either, really. I know there's been a little bit of chat about that on making tournament days shorter, which I would be a big fan of. I'm just not a fan of like starting them at 10 a.m. So, like
neither. Noon's like perfect.
Yeah, noon to like 8 p.m. Oh, that'd be a dream, you know, or like 2 to 10 p.m. even. But people aren't.
We got another jam here. And we went up to the 40-80 level, so we're down to 2 tables as well.
Okay.
2 tables down. Last I checked, 16, and then we've got 16 players. We've got an under the gun jam here.
All right.
Interesting. Did it get through? Not yet.
Kings, Queen, Jack, 8, 10. No ace.
Oh my gosh.
Jack on the... Ooh, a Jack gives open ender and a pair for the Queen, Jack, but they both brick out and Kings hold.
Wow. Kings hold 3-way.
Sick hold for Webb there.
Especially the open ender for the 8-10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brutal sweat on the turn there.
So much.
Jeez. Brandon said, this is where every hand matters and this is where I run cold. Story of my life. I had 10% of the chips in play in 2 tournaments I played and just went so dead a couple weeks ago. I understand your pain. I understand it.
Nope, not today, Brandon. You're going to run like fire.
Yeah, there you go.
Still have 873K. What is that good for? It's got to be...
11 bigs almost.
Yeah, but it's also first in chips. He's still number 1 in chips, sick. Which is like even like a bigger indicator because these things are, everyone gets really shallow, so have to keep in mind.
You had also mentioned like vibes earlier, and you were like, if you believe in that sort of thing, and it's like if you're not believing in that sort of thing at this point, then I think you're greatly missing out on a lot of factors. King 7, 10, 9, 2 hearts. The King 7's gonna win this one. And is that a double knockout? It is. Double knockout for Webb.
The King. Wow. And just like that, we're down to...
And Webb over $1 million in chips.
13.
Webb's got over a million.
He takes over the lead, from Brandon.
Yeah, so that's kind of part of my answer back to that question that I was asked about. Like, I've really been trying to tune into that. Like, I was telling Casey the other day, like, if I'm not feeling like playing that day, I don't remember a time where it's actually gone well for me, or like you can just feel.
Agreed, exactly.
And so why would I do that? Like, why would I put myself in a spot where I'm not going to set myself up for success? So I think it's very important to kind of be in tune with your body and your mind. But then there's times where I have to play a day 2 and maybe I wouldn't have otherwise, but I'm just in there. So then you have to just rally and get yourself in there, which the athlete in me has no problem doing, having that mentality. So, but yeah, I mean, there's definitely something to vibes, frequencies, you know, affirmations. I know you've been big into that. Are you still doing affirmations?
I do still do affirmations. Yeah, they're really important for me. Like I get people who don't believe in it. For me, it's no magical thing.
No.
There's nothing magical about it. So much of it's just about programming.
Yeah, but it's like also scientific.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. For me, it's like, this is science-based. We have to put good stuff in the brain. We have like tons of neurons and pathways in our brain, and if you're not feeding the right ones and you're feeding the wrong ones, then you know it's not going to end well for you. So
yeah, I remember we'd be getting ready and like you'd be doing your makeup in our hotel room or something, and you'd just be like saying the affirmations out loud, and I'd be in the bathroom like doing my and you'd just be like chanting them, and I'm like, man, I should probably get in on this.
Well, and it depends on the person. Some people don't need to do affirmations. For me, I had a ton of negative, critical things put in my brain from a very young age that needed replacing. You know, if you have old tapes, or you grew up in a time when your parents were highly critical, or you believed false beliefs about yourself, if you don't rewrite those, then they are going to continue to affect your life negatively. And some people never got negative tapes. they only ever had people who believed in them and built them up and that sort of thing. And they might not need affirmations because everything in their brain already tells them that they're, amazing. So
yeah, no, that's great. I just, that was like a really cool thing that I remember is like just, yeah, it's a really, really powerful thing, I feel like. And like, for me, like, I just always struggle with like self-confidence and self-doubt. So, even though like, my parents were probably very like, I joke that they cheered me on a little too much, like they made me get a big head about things, but no, my self-doubt.
That's awesome. And now you like just always, you're like such a champion mindset, so that makes sense. We're also down to 10 people, so we're on the final table bubble here as well. Next person eliminated will bring us to our FT.
So David says, how much of poker success is luck or skill? Well, luck versus skill. Well, here's the thing. You can get lucky in the short term, but the best players, like the cream is always going to rise to the top. So over time, skill always wins in poker. Oh my gosh, flop dead. Ace queen of spades going to take it. Pat says, what are some of the affirmations that you would say, KC?
Money flows to me easily. There's so many. Let's see. I'm creating the life that I always dreamed of. I am loved. I am supported. The universe conspires in my favor. There's so many. Like, just everything that I want. If I want health, if I want a life of joy and happiness, then I just speak that is over and over and over again. I have like everything. Did I already say I have everything within me I need to succeed? That one is like a really good one for me. Just like a lot of that. Those are the top ones that come to my mind. But the everything I need within me to succeed is really important for me, because sometimes, especially when you're playing in a tough field and you're playing in a 10K and there's all these great people, you can start to psych yourself out. Aces to queen 10, and that brings us to our final table.
Final table.
Let's go. Congratulations to all our final tablists. The first ever Pokerface Hash Thanksgiving 500 free roll dual stream.
Yeah, so I think first place is a $300 Amazon gift card.
Let's go.
And then I'm not sure, second place and third, I'm not sure what they are, but
150 and I think 50.
Nice. Ace Jack to King 7. Ace Jack's all in at risk, but massively ahead here on the ace high flop. Ooh, heart turn.
Spicy.
Can it hold? It does. So God gets the double up.
Yeah, I think that you can easily psych yourself out and not play your A game because you're like unsure of spots. And you're like, oh, these guys know all these spots. They're going to know what I have. Everything I do is going to be wrong. My sizing, my this. And so that one that says I have everything I need within me to succeed reminds me that even flawed, even perfect, imperfect, without, being a total GTO bot, that I can still win. I have to play my game, I'll own my own game and play my best, but I have everything I need to win any day of the week and every day of the week. So
yeah, no, that's great.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, I see why that's your favorite. That's probably my favorite one that you just said too, because I think that it goes back to being confident that you have everything to succeed, and that's really powerful.
Stop comparing ourselves with others and remind ourselves that, like, it's like I played in that big heads up battle.
Oh my goodness, this turn card. Holy.
Spicy.
Oh my goodness, and the resuck out on the river for the ace 10. Holy.
Oh, that was a spicy one.
Woo.
We say goodbye to HT 1000. GG. Congratulations on your deep run.
You can't hear the music, Ariel.
But yeah, like when I was playing that big heads up tournament, the way I really thought about it and looked at it is that every one of these players was their own type of wizard, in terms of we had recreational players, but that had shown to do well in certain aspects. You had GTO players, you had field players, all of the different styles, and it's so easy to compare ourselves to other people. But you have to remember, just like a Pokemon card or whatever, you have your own special set of skills. And like, I'm not going to try to be like exactly like one of these guys. I'm going to, what are my biggest strengths? How can I utilize them to take advantage of this field? King Queen versus 5-3, all in.
King high.
And we say goodbye to another one. That's going to be down to 6 now.
Yeah, I have imposter syndrome all the time. It'll come up for me in this poker world. So you just have to, like, I asked my mental poker coach, like, is it okay to look back on my successes as fuel when I need to pull confidence out of my ass? And he said, absolutely, of course it is. And so I do think back and have to kind of like remember who I am a little bit, you know. You gotta like, all right, yeah, I got this.
Watch the highlight reel from one of your deep runs. I do that like when I've been running bad and I need to rewire it because, you know, you remember your most recent loss. I do that same thing. Or like whenever I have a good win, I always like associate it with some song, like whatever song I make my post about, or some song somebody sends me with the post. There'll always be a song that I associate with that win. Mm-hmm. And whenever I'm feeling down or struggling, I'll start putting that song on that reminded me that I'm a champion. And sometimes I'll go back and watch the run. Like, but that's when I'm feeling, you know, negative or whatever. I gotta re-switch it.
Yeah, and like, you know, you have, I think, 4 rings now. Is that correct?
4.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you have had a lot of success in the circuit stuff, and for me, I don't have a ton of that like to pull from. So in my mind,
there's another one down to 5.
Yeah, 5 players left. So for me, I kind of have this like, I still have so much to prove to myself, you know, like I haven't even had my biggest score yet. I haven't, you know, won a bunch of tournaments yet. So that like definitely kind of fuels my fire. So because I feel like I've definitely underperformed. I mean, variance and all, still like feel like I can
underperforming. Yeah, I've seen it. I've been on the sidelines to watch this. I told her just the other day on a private conversation, I was like, if you ever just start running like normally, like the world better watch out.
Well, I tell people, I'm like,
so good. So good.
I don't need to run good. I just need to run even, and I'll be okay.
Exactly.
All right, we got 2 all-ins here. Big blind is huge now. Ace-8 versus Jacks. Jack's still good. Ooh, and that's gonna seal it for God. And Webb running hot here with the Jacks.
Oh, GG God. Thank you so much for playing. Congrats.
GG's great run.
Deep run.
We are on the quote-unquote money bubble, I believe now.
Yes, we are.
All right, and Ross is gonna need some help. See if he takes his spot in the small blind here. $6-5 of hearts versus 5-7. Maybe they will
he
chop.
Doesn't have a lot of fold equity. Like in this spot, I would almost rather Ross just fold because I just don't think he has any fold equity. And then Trunks is going to be in the big blind before him. Right? He would be. I would just like possibly give them a chance because you have 0 fold equity with 6 high. Maybe you do have to take the spot. It's kind of unclear. But on this money bubble spot with other people likely to be in all in before you may want to try to fade it. But yeah. GG, we're in the money.
Wow, GG's. All right, in the money, Brandon says. Yes, absolutely. Great job. Great run to Trunks, Webb, and Brandon.
Yeah, it looks like he probably would have been forced all in before Trunks anyway.
I think so. Yeah, if Trunks would have just folded.
It's going to be correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Trunks all in, gets the folds.
Just needed to hit it.
Brandon shows the 7 deuce. Still 3. Right. Trunks all in again. He's going to have to get something going here.
Yeah, he is.
Brandon now shortest. Yep.
Yep.
Web with
shortest now.
Oh yeah, here I can see in big blinds here.
Mm-hmm.
I had so much fun with this tournament. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
But I had so much fun with this tournament and watching the stream. You two are awesome and inspiring. Starting my channel like a month ago. Awesome. Well, if there's anything.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And if there's anything we can do to help, or I can do, or she can do to help you, or you have any questions or anything we can help, please let us know. We'd be more than happy.
Queen 10 versus Ace King. Ace on the turn. Queen 10 drawing dead, and we are down to heads up play. Trunk, you've won in the money. You won a $50 Amazon gift card. Congratulations for cashing our event. You will be contacted with your email address that you signed up with.
Awesome.
GG. It's SF Webb versus Brandon the Fire. Let's go. Oh,
what a turn card. What a turn card. Pair versus straight draw. Nuts straight on the river for Webb, and that is going to do it.
That's GG. Brandon the Fire gets second $150 Amazon gift card. You can buy a nice Christmas present with that. And SF
Heck
Webb.
yeah.
You can buy an even nicer Christmas present with your $300 Amazon gift card.
GG's, guys. Nice run, Brandon. Nice run to Webb. Congratulations on your win. GG's.
Yeah, and I will just say thank you guys for those that hopped into this new tournament and adjusted with us on the fly. Thank you so much. If you are new to the channel and you enjoyed the show, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It really helps to support our channel, and we will be hosting more of these, so stay tuned. Make sure you're following all of us on socials because we post the link to all these free rolls there before you can get in anywhere else.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ariel. Thanks for being in the chat. Dragon, Chiz, Dust, Pat, Trev,
Dust Rag.
Yeah, all of
Mario.
Mario, thank you guys so much. This was a blast.
Daniel.
Hopefully I'll be able to do some more of these with Casey in the future with PokerNow.
You're so good at it, and we had like such great numbers for a long time until we're almost down the end. We had like 180 or something.
Wow,
at one point.
that's
so
crazy.
It was like huge. I'm like, where are all these people coming from?
Holy cow.
So appreciate all those ones that stuck it out with us to the very end, and I really enjoyed it, and we'll definitely do more.
Yeah, thank you, Casey. Thanks for giving us the rundown, and thanks for joining us and chatting with me. Yeah, they'll send an email to you, Dragon, right? They'll send an email with the gift card info?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yep.
Cool. All right, well, thank you.
To the one you registered the tournament with.
Okay,
yes,
perfect.
Sir.
Well, thank you guys so much. Again, if you guys haven't, please subscribe to PokerNow. Do me a favor. If you're watching on my YouTube channel, please go over and just give them a quick like. Also, follow PokerNow and Casey, aka Pokermomma, on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'll let you guys know when the next one is. Join my Discord. I always post the link and you'll get a notification in there. And same with Casey. She'll post on all her stories and Twitter and all that. So anyway, thank
you
y'all.
so much, Ashley. This was so fun. You did such a great job.
So did you.
If it wasn't for my snafu, everything would have gone off perfectly.
Heck yeah. Well, we'll get it pristine next time. With no
All right. Love you.
All right. Love you
chat.
guys.
Thank you guys.
See y'all.
Bye.
Bye.